Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we were basically just exploring Worm's Crossing. Um, we were in a cave with a bunch of doppelgangers that we had killed. Tried looking for a knife, couldn't find one. Could not find a murder weapon. Um, so we eventually left and kind of searched the. We went back to the town proper and started searching the area. We came across um, a general store, I guess. It was a smithy, but it was called like Worm General or whatever. And yeah, we met. It was a smithy owned by like a man named Gildro Angle Iron, and a very not so talkative man. Did not want his work to be bothered. But we noticed in his little house attached to the smithy, there was like a hatch that we could not enter because it was blocked from the other side. I'm like, how do I get in here? And then we also kind of searched and came across the Sword Coast Couriers Station at in Worm's Crossing. We technically found a key to the back door of it. That's how we entered. And we spoke to a man named Danzo, who was kind of like the postmaster there. And he asked us if we could find a bunch of missing letters. Their carrier pigeons have been getting attacked and killed lately, and so needed help finding some missing letters. He told us not to read through any of the mail, and I'm like, sure. We then went upstairs to where the carrier pigeons are and spoke to them. The Commander Lightfeather, one of the carrier pigeons was called, informed us that they had been getting attacked to the west, like on the building, like directly adjacent, like across the street from the courier place, which was the open hand temple of Ilmater. Yeah. As I realized, there was one other quest that I skipped there. Before going into that, we had in an earlier stream discovered these blackmail plot where some guy named Arthur who was a landowner, and people were squatting in his house. We told him to fuck off, let the squatters squat. They'll probably move on soon anyways, because of the whole absolute army, you know. So anyways, in his basement, we had found a letter that like a blackmail letter where this guy Arthur was being blackmailed into putting suspicious things into toys. And those toys were donated to the warehouse that refugee aid is being sent to. And so we spoke to Manip Nestor, who's kind of like the flaming fist in charge of handling the donations, and we had said, hey, we think there might be some suspicious items amongst the refugee aid donations. And he's like, all right, I'll let you look through things. And after searching through the place and removing rotten food, we came across a crate that when we approached it, just straight up exploded. We reloaded to save, did that again without it exploding this time. It was trapped. We had Astarion disarm the trap, and we found some explosive God, I'm yawning so much. We found some explosive-filled teddy bears, basically, and extracted those. And Manip basically told us, "Hey, go find the guy responsible for this and get some answers." And I'm like, "Sure thing, dude." Um, anyways, skip forward back to the pigeon quest. We went up to the open hand temple and found and used a potion of glorious vaulting to jump up onto the roof, only to discover seconds later that there was a vine, some vine branches that we could climb up. No resources needed. So that's how Staring got up. But we found a Tristram there, and we noticed that it had a collar that reminded us of Gale. So we went back to camp and basically swapped Shadowheart out for Gale. And yeah, now he's with us. And we spoke to the Tristram named Tara, as Gale basically told her, "Hey, stop attacking the carrier pigeons." And she left. And then we... And then, yeah, we found the letters. Did not read them, except for the second letter that we picked up, because it auto-read for us when I selected it. And in that letter, we basically learned that Danzo, the postmaster, is kind of in league with the Zentarum. So, like, yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, we went back to Postmaster General. We had the option of kind of calling him out on working with the Zentarum, but I didn't. I just handed the letters back, and he gave us a reward. And then after that, I was kind of searching for the way to get down that hatch in Angle Iron's thing. So, you know, I started looking for like cave openings and stuff. Eventually found it. We did come across a dead body that we had previously looted that I had used Speak with Dead on. We learned that like the dude had been pushed off a cliff, basically. We found a cave entrance that I had earlier missed, and that led into a little short cave that led into Angle Iron's basement, where we discovered the Iron Hand gnomes that we had rescued, like Wolbrin and co, were there, like hiding out. And they were all like, "Yeah, speak to Wolbrin about the plan, and then we'll start speaking to you." But like Dula and Philomene were there, who we had previously met in like all the way back in Act 1 in the Underdark. Dula had been like shot by Duergar poison arrow, and we healed her. Philomene like threatened to blow up some rune powder that she had with her. We convinced her not to do that. As well as the gnomes that we had rescued from Moonrise Towers. But yeah, we spoke to Wolbrin, and the man is convinced that the Gondians are in league with Gortash, and he wants to blow up, basically, the Gondian steel watch factory. The steel watch being like these constructs that have been introduced to basically the police force of Baldur's Gate, that are at the command of Gortash, which we know Gortash, absolutist, one of the chosen, 3 of the absolute, right? Yeah, we kind of like Barkus interjected, being like, "Wait, but they're like if we blow up the facility, like a lot of innocent people will be killed." And Wolbrin did not seem too concerned about that. He he has a vendetta. Like, he has a very obvious vendetta against the Gondians, because the Gondians were kind of partially responsible for the exile of the Iron Hand gnome clan from Baldur's Gate in the first place. So Barkus was kind of suggesting, like, hey, maybe try speaking to the Gondians first, try to figure out what their situation is, and then if there's nothing else to be done, then you can blow them up. And we're like, all right, yeah. Kind of erred on Barkus's side, as he seems like a voice of reason. So we will see. Yeah, trying to think if there was anything else that we really did. Not really. There's nothing that I can think of. We've been pointedly avoiding the circus that's right next to the open hand temple, because you know, I've got that partial clown carcass, so I've just been like wondering, maybe I need to collect all the pieces of Exodia before going to the con thing to like expose, I don't know, the clown there as being a fake. I don't fucking know. Anyways, we were, I believe, about to enter, or try to enter, Shares's caress. Because we got a Holipont investigator that we need to speak to about some moitas in the temple. And a flop house to visit as well. I don't really know what a flop house is. I just like very suddenly have congestion for some reason.
Our readers are outraged.
Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to feed. We don't need your kind.
This is front-page material.
Our kind?
Refugees. Outsiders.
That'll make a great headline.
Sir, you need to stay clear.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. I forgot that we still have Gale here.
Our readers are outraged.
You good? No? A lot of stuff still loading in.
This is front-page material.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Great headline.
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the people.
Fascinating.
Our
Fuck you, Capso.
Our readers will be outraged.
Ooh, I am now curious. Like, if we bring Will in, do we get any special interaction? Because he's literally the Duke's son. Though he has kind of been, like, I guess, exiled for a while.
Great headline.
citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we want clear from arm.
Fascinating.
There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours.
Alright. Oh, I forgot about the Gur. The Gur asked us to basically help with killing Cazador. That's basically it. That's that, really.
Great headline.
Oh, no.
Fascinating.
Please, my son. He's only
All
a
right.
boy.
Outraged.
You must understand.
Sir, sir! We can't.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
I don't need any money to support myself, bro. I live off of what I find in nature. I can take care of myself.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington. You need my name?
I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington?
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Can I go now?
Not just yet. State your business.
Oh. Baldur's Gate is the next stop on my Faerun-wide poetry tour. Baldur's Gate is my city, my home. Poetry tour. Gotta go for the bard options, dude. Oh shit, I don't have Shadowheart with me. It's only DC 10. I don't have my guidance bot with me.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Stand still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Uh-oh. The gang gets arrested.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk! I think. I heard he's a good man.
Damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Front page material.
This unit is damaged.
Great headline.
waste a step.
Just kind of disappeared there.
Sorry, can't talk. I'm on a deadline. This is front page material.
Move along.
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
Great! We can bond with a ton of people, and pray none of them has sticky fingers. Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough.
That's nice.
Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
I didn't vote for him.
Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
Why are some people so strange about Jerez's caress? It's just sex.
Oh, we're not queuing for Jerez's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
People are just walking into Jerez's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.
Look at man, that man power walk, dude. Look at him go.
We can bond with a ton of people, and pray none of them has sticky fingers.
So is this one? Yep.
Vermin I need squashed.
Let's go here first.
Frago's Flophouse.
Hello, Frago.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. The kind of people no one would ever miss.
Honestly.
Which means we're getting a real.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Oh, don't get all high on money. Adventurous means nothing here anymore. No respect. Why won't they let you in?
The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Looking a bit stiff there. Traveler Grishka.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
To be fair, their high priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
Our priests were meant to be polite.
So did I.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome. Good luck out there.
What do you trade, doll?
This place is real shabby. But at least folk don't look at you funny in here. Need anything?
What you trading? I'll take those potions. take that since I used one. Ochre jelly.
Pleasure doing business.
So like, where's Freygo?
Freygo's Flophouse. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. No vacancies at this time.
Scrawled records of guests cover pages stained with ink, grease, and God knows what else. Name, Bernier. Stay indefinite, paid till 10 day hence. Name, Beyond, Gold Grind. Stay 1 month, paid till 10 day late. Name, Grishka. Stay unsure, paid till 5 nights hence. Name, Rosanna. Stay short as bloody possible, paid 2 nights hence. Flophouse issues. A record of work done by Freygo's Flophouse. Latrine polish, 9 silver. Floor restructure, 12 gold. Rug delousing, 2 gold. Extensive top floor extension, 20 gold. Floorboard demossing, 6 silver.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Who did you think I was?
The landlord, Sir Freygo Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Can't just accuse a dude of winning Moida. Oh, that said Queen Arvis. I'm like, what? What is a queen?
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
I'm a bit peckish. What do you have?
Have a skeg at these.
What the fuck does that mean? I'll take the cheese. Thank you.
That should do you.
Oh, Flophouse. To all tenants of Freygo's Flophouse, please observe the following edicts and associated costs with careful, steadfast attention. 1. Fold sheets neat across bunks before leaving, 2 gold. 2. No big smells, 3 gold. 3. No tipping janitorial staff, he gets paid plenty, 5 gold. 4. No outside food eaten inside, 2 gold. 5. No marks left on latrine, ever.
What do you reckon, pal? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
I trust him as far as I could throw him.
Aye, I'll second that.
Yeah.
It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Right on, brother.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Before we continue this, I got called out for dinner, so we're gonna take a break. Boop. 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 I am back. I had breakfast for dinner. Had some scrambled eggs, hash browns, and sausage. It's really good. Okay. I've been like staring at this little patch, like, of chainmail that's clipped through the armor this entire time.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Astarion, stop.
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
I just spared them.
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Those 6 spawn are your brothers and sisters. You ready to sacrifice them? Why not stay away? Cazador can't finish the ritual if he can't find you. For ourselves. For yourself. Sometimes you scare me more than the Elder Brain does. Why not stay away? Can't finish the ritual.
And spend every day looking over my shoulder, waiting for someone to grab me and drag me back to the shadows? No. I won't spend eternity as a fugitive. I need to end this. Besides, I'll need something to protect me from the sun if things don't work out with our parasite friends. This ritual could set me free. And you want what's best for me, surely.
What if we're walking into a trap?
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Right.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Simple enough.
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mamselle Amira for a full list of company.
But don't worry, everyone is sure
Gorilla.
Forget your worries. Indulge yourself.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Ugh. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
What does he want with me?
He wants to help you save the world. What else? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Can read your finances. Shorus's Caress finances, spending 20 casts of Gulthmarin Reserve, 200 gold, 10 casts of Happy Gnome Brew, 100 gold, 10 casts of Higher Spirits, 300 gold, groceries and butchers, 500 gold, massage oil, 50 gold, leather treatment, 10 gold, Marie's No Consequences oil, 50 gold, salaries, 400 gold, total gold, 1,610 gold, incomes, food catering, 300, drinks, 400 gold, hospitality, 1,000 gold, total 1,700 gold. So they're making a 90 gold profit. Omira, dearie, we need to find a replacement for our stern librarian. I hate to do this to her so fast, but we are this close to bleeding all of our savings, and we need to bulk up before this little crisis chases away all of our regulars back into their own sheets. We could ask the twins to work separately for now, I suppose. Where's the Holofont? There you are. Detective.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Spot on. That sounds delightful. You've misjudged me terribly. She'll need 3 costume changes minimum.
Oh, you crave a performance. How decadent. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait.
Rat.
Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Will the stern librarian of yours be back tomorrow?
Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.
If you need help, let me find Fionn for you.
To service is my calling, not to be served. Ugh, but I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
On to other matters.
I'm listening.
You have drow escorts on her? That sounds tempting.
Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are.
Are there other options for companionship?
Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience.
Did the devil give you its name?
Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
Our nymph is rather refined, but I suppose not nearly enough for him.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste?
Watch.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver.
You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress.
Hello.
What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
I fought a spectator. Your new brew sounds potent. I'll give it a try. What's the story of this place?
Sheress Caress, the Mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
Your new brew sounds potent.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
Of course we're gonna try it. Like, of course we're gonna try it. I'll take my chances.
Damn! This one knows what they want. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way.
Fair enough.
Have a look.
What's this? Amulet of the Drunkard. While wearing this amulet, regain, alright. 2 to 8 hit points, so like 2d4 per turn while drunk. Additionally, increase the duration of your inebriation by 5 rounds.
All set, are you?
Hoots Hooch.
I want to give it a good rumple.
Ear Spoon is a name.
When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
New guy in trouble.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
What about Nine Fingers? Got business with her. Oof. God damn it. One below. Ah, God fucking damn it, dude. Really? Really?
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
Sounds like an interesting business. I'd like to take part. And you're airing private man who's in a brothel.
Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Valeria.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face.
You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. Found new evidence, investigator. She asked me to find Lorgan's real killer, seeing as you can't be bothered. I'm just here to drink.
Well, you won't get a sip for free. I insist you work for it. Propose a toast, and if it's worth drinking to, that is what we shall do.
I'll toast you when we actually solve Father Logan's murder. Together. To lazy conclusions and even lazier detectives. To adventure.
A tad cliche, but I've drunk to worse. To adventure, and all the dull investigation work it leaves in its wake. Now scram. I'm about to become terrible company.
Isn't right.
Why is there just a little balcony there? Oh, there's Arthur. Alright, and that we I need to determine that there's
I got it. And thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
and get up here. Seems like a bit of a safety hazard. I can't go into that way.
And all round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose.
Okay. Nothing here? Ah, there's a ladder. Air it out in here.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Bloodstain. Note. Sheep butchered with creative zeal.
Blood near the bed.
2 hands, now 2 hands, 2 of them more needed, not enough, must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood, more. The hell's unleashed. 9 steps to his infernal throne. This chapter lists each of the Hell's 9 layers, their rulers, and the character of the associated ritual item required to scribe but a glimpse of it. Avernus, Archduchess Zariel, a heliotrope encasing shard of bone. Dis, Archduke Despoter, ore of infernal iron. Minaros, Archduke Mammon, single gold coin petrified in acrid peat. Phlegethos, Archduchess Fiona and her father. Archduke Belial, Everburn, ash, perfectly balanced on a scale of stone. Stygia, Archduke Levistus, a single coal black eye frozen in a shard of its own tears. Malbolg, Archduchess Glacia, a coronet stained with blood of 3 rightful rulers. Maladomini, Archduke Beelzebub, Gorian fly fed fat with a petitioner's blood. Cania, Archduke Mephistopheles, a singular and precious text burned. Nessus, Lord Asmodeus, all known substances result in immediate disappearance of petitioner. Rope. Surgery kit, eh? Some ghastly bottles. And chains.
Are those organs in these vials? Yuck.
Sharpness, malice. Scarlet leather armor. +1. Healthy. Fur in cream. Butchered with creative zeal. Despite the detailed illustrations of muscle and bone, it's quickly obvious this is no medical journal. The language throughout is practical but unrefined, describing how to get the best cuts of meat, which bits are considered knoll chum, and how to deal with a range of stains and odors. Looking closer, you notice several scratchy annotations detailing how to adapt these techniques for more human-shaped bodies. Stinky cloud. Oh, disguised. Torn parchment. This letter is torn and stained, and some of the words are indecipherable. Take the ist, find the v, and make them offerings in blank his name. Bring their innards to the bleh. Prove your worth. Become blank of the highest accord.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Blood-stained parchment. Ooh. Okay. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Balin Steelmane, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City, killed. Father Lorgan, Open Hand Temple, Rivington, killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of Last Days, Rivington, killed. Alexander Rainforest, Office near the Court Counting House, Lower City, killed. Frank Peartree, abode near Felagir's Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Cora Highbury, large home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City. Figaro Pennygood, Facemaker's Fashion, Lower City. Chef Revere, Elfsong Tavern, Kitchen, Lower City. Nesha Lisha, Blushing Maid, Lower City. Vari Van Thamper Villa, Upper City. Frederick Hune, Hune House, Upper City. Got that hit list. Holy shit. We found a Ballis target list. New recruits are being asked to stage murders as absolute butchery. We should investigate. Successful recruits gain access to the Temple of Baal, where Orin awaits. We found a cruel and deliberately staged murder scene. Okay. We found a list of people marked for death. If we kill 2 targets from this list and bring a severed hand as proof, we can stand before the murder tribunal. Show the Ballis target list to the investigator. Father Lorgan's name appears on the target list we found, tying his murder into a test for cultists to access the Temple of Baal. Show the investigator. Deal with the devil. And layer of Ballis murderer. Ooh. Blood.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Really? Just a plus 2? Really? Really?
The blood seems to have dried out over the course of a few days. You can't make out where it comes from.
Why your ankle hurty? I tripped going down some stairs last night. I twisted my ankle doing that. So hi Bliss, how you doing? I almost did that today. Not nice. Using a German Shepherd tripod and a Prego Husky.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Nice, nice. Gonna wait for things to load in. Now that I have save scummed. Waits for wall to show up. There it is. Partially. There's the rest of it. There's the bookcase.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Pull out the body. Find the Stern Library. Oh. No. To the best of wives and mothers, a tarnished ring engaged with one to Fionn, best of wives and best of mothers. Fionn's key. A flower-shaped key with a 5 scratched on it.
It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Theon. Gold grind.
Noticing a body under the bed was a DC 10. I think that shit is a DC blank, not a fucking nat 1. Like literally, that is a testo routine that I would not even require a check. I would just give it. What is this place?
Landlord. Contraband storage.
How did you die?
Murdered. By my son.
Rip.
Oh man, that's awful.
Who is your son? Where can I find your son?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes.
Fuck.
You can ask no more questions.
And on that gold grind. I asked some useless questions. I mean, Leon was working as a dommy mommy at the local brothel. She came recommended to me.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Alright, time to fail this DC 10 check. Let's go! I didn't fail.
You notice the blood's source. A body.
Oh, hey. Look at all this stuff that hasn't loaded in yet. There's the brothel. What is that?
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh, yep.
Theon. Gold grind.
How did you die?
Murdered.
Oh man, that's awful.
What does your son look like?
Dwarf. Like me. Dresses in red.
Quick save. Why did your son kill you?
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
What was your son's secret?
Killed folk. Slowly. He liked it.
The spell's power wanes.
Okay.
You can ask no more questions.
Much better.
I'll give it a shot.
Can I just like hardcore parkour? Over to the next place.
With haste.
There it is.
What if they build a machine that can drink points? Put half the bloody city out of jobs, that.
It's true.
You'd think a bunch of martyrs would be happy to see a trader.
So many things over there.
Seems like a good moment to
Hey,
talk.
buddy.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. The salutations and hello and whatnot.
What do you know about Fionn Goldgrind?
Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls, who laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting.
You're definitely counting. Has gone missing. Don't you think?
Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh. I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words.
Uh-huh.
You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine.
I mean, she has been murdered.
Oh. Oh, dear. Poor thing. Murdered to death.
Yeah?
Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
Yeah? Where you going, buddy?
Gotta keep low. Murderer won't hear a peep out of me.
Yeah?
Den of decadent delights.
Which means we're getting a real room.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
I found Fionn's corpse. She's been murdered.
Murdered? Ye gods, the poor thing. Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer.
Killed by her son.
That face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
She's so distraught. You're concerned about money?
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
Capitalism. I'm sure you can spare a little something for me.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting? Through my brain.
You have the key to my heart in that.
Valeria.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Father Lorgan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. A ball plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Baalist resurgence. Baal is recruiting initiates to his cult. Committing murder is how they receive an initiate.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Oh. Yeah. Alright. Lower City Pass. Investigate the Moidas. That's a Holophant. That is a Celestial. Ooh. Elminster's Library. No.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Rules of the reading room. Anyone caught pleasuring themselves in the library will be tethered to the bookcase of chained books. Any wizards caught examining the special collection without express permission will be commanded to read aloud to the whole library the passage they were enjoying. Anyone breaking the silence of the library will be promptly gagged. Ooh, ooh. Overlapping lines. This publication describes itself in the introduction. The semi-annual magazine of drawings and tales telling stories of famed heroes of Baldur's Gate by their admirers, open to submissions by the public. Mine now. The Quattrasune. It's gonna be the Kama Sutra. Yep. An excerpt from The Quattrasune, a guide to sexuality, eroticism, and emotional fulfillment. Detailed diagrams accompany every page. On your journey to sensual alignment, treat each passionate encounter as a dance. Your movement should flow from one to another like a river through the mountains. For instance, it would likely be uncomfortable for you and your partner, or partners, to move immediately from the Bugbear Bend into the Underdark Choke. Instead, after strenuous positions, gentler ones, such as threading the weave or transitive plane, are encouraged. It is also important to treat your partner's care post-encounter as the final step to this dance. Recipes for scented oils for exhausted muscles, tea blends for sore throats, and massage tips can all be found in later chapters. Give me that smut. The hunter's piercing gaze. This pamphlet is a transcript of an increasingly feral debate between two admirers on whether the color of Dritz de Urden's eye color is aquamarine, cerulean, vermilion, or amber. Send that to camp. Music box. Ooh. Oh. So tight. Oh dear. Black flare leather outfit, a minimalist leather binding getup that clings to the skin and creaks just the slightest bit when you move. Don't mind me just taking the fetish gear. Alright. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I need my fancy bard stuff. Be Dami. The other one. That one. That one's very simple. Alright. And those to camp. I feel like those are that's like the first underwear I've come across in the entire game. And I take them shoes. Sponge.
Watch your back.
Stern. Clean yourself.
No time to rest.
Ain't no rest for the wicked.
Moving in.
Stack of scrolls. An actual working scroll. One night in Neshkel. The covers of this pulp erotica describes the contents. After months of imprisonment in the Neshkel mines, Enchanter Zan cannot bear his solitude any longer and decides to pleasure himself with the only companion he has, his sentient sword, the Moonblade. Oh dear. Send that to camp. The Butcher's Cane has a knob on the end. Oh boy. This comedy of errors centers around the butler, Vincent Raspington, who, though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings-on of fine, fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going arse over tea kettle into extremely erotic situations with the local nobility. Needless to say, he's unprepared for it. There is a particularly good sequence in which Vincent, a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, must pretend to be a shy little gnome named Missy Wimplesnatch during a banquet. Guffaw, Fanar, hee-hee, ho-hum, etc. A classic. A classic. Send that to camp. One of my favorites. Oh, hey, a dog collar. Songs of the Wind. A copy of Songs of the Wind by the wizard Elminster. This edition is not annotated at all and old enough that it might be part of the originally printed set or perhaps just a compelling reproduction. He recalls the magical school of Windsong Tower in the elven city of Mithranor. One section of Recollections has this for an opening. There's a pergola that lecturers gather under at the wintertime ball. Someone gets a block of oak wood from the great bough of Windsong, and they all pose as the block fetcher sculpts the image into the wood using a transmutation spell. This little ritual is so bleakly funny, I can barely recall it without feeling like I need to wash my mouth out with lime juice. Anyway, the lecturers talk turkey, paying special attention to the body language of the people around them, because these are not simply colleagues, they're also rivals in the strictest sense of the word. There is no such thing as a lecturer without their foot in the competitive stirrup. They're a jockeying lot, and the way they view the world outside their tenure and status is tantamount to the way they view students, something to be tolerated and molded into the warm clay of their fantastic brains, projected, then sculpted, like images in oak wood. I would know. I was the one taking the picture. Alright. Impractical Magic, Volume 1. Extract from a book about the phenomenon of wild magic related by the wizard Bigby to his finest friend and equally accomplished sage, Otterlook. Now look, old boy, I'm not saying that it isn't terribly funny. Hearing about a sorcerer casting the fly spell only to have his underpants turn into butterflies and his shoes into curry-flavored jelly, that is immensely good fun and ought to be celebrated. However, what gives me the heebie-jeebies is the notion of origin. Where does wild magic come from? We know that sorcery and the like is genetic, that you're born gifted with magic. Does that imply some dominant allele in the sorcerer has overcome the recessive element? The chaotic churl of organic evolution, the wild factor? Worries me awfully, because if it isn't genetic, then what could it be? If magic is inherently insane, then that is a very big problem. That would imply wizards are wrangling something they could turn around, they could turn around and bite us, and that sorcerers are inherently at risk. Troubling, old boy. Troubling stuff. Beyond's journal. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the flophouse know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. Big pot.
Better not be cursed.
Yeah, it'll be fine, I'm sure. Hello? Need to get that repaired. Why would I want to be up here, though? Not what I wanted. Skeleton. An actual bone. That's disconcerting. Nymph's Grotto.
Nymph's Grotto.
Hello. That lady looks terribly generic.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Oh.
Your parasite stirs,
Oh.
and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
Oh. Looks fine. Looks fine. Mind if I join? Wherever you think I am, you're mistaken. Oh boy. We got an absolutist, baby. You aren't safe. Get out of here now.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this person?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Move away. They just turned into a mind flayer. Yep. One in an earthquake.
Let's have some carnage. A better position.
What now?
Ah, wizard's bane. I'm dead.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly.
Oh no, she was into it.
Its blood shimmers like silver.
That thing could have killed you, and you're using on its beauty. Your client's dead. I thought you'd be more upset. One word. Yuck. They are beautiful indeed, and most lethal.
Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens, and your heart skips a beat.
You're almost as disturbing as the mind flayer. Well then, I'm glad you're safe. I think she just tried casting Charm Person on me.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage.
Daughters?
Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
What's this? Superior elixir of arcane habitability. Nice. I'm gonna run through your stuff. Don't mind me. Hi, Gold. Thanks for sharing.
Forward.
Oh, an oil lamp.
An ordinary lamp, not a trace of magic on it.
Oh,
Here we go.
that's sad. Nice balcony. Archducal Coronation Admission Pass. Ooh. This pass grants access for bearer and entourage to Worm's Rock Audience Hall for the ceremony of Lord Gortash's elevation to Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Yoink. Jurassic Caress room key. Yoink that. Punch tray. Alright. Okay, so one of their workers was murdered. Another one almost got murdered. God damn. This is a lot of things at once in this room, apparently. Gonna tell the brothel mistress that, like, you know, hey, another one of your people almost got killed. Oh, what's down here? Sauce, man.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type.
Oh, okay. I could do better than you. I could show you you pleasures your husband never could. God damn. Got any food going?
I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it.
I am. You just have a pig's head. A bottle of ink. There you go. I don't know what
Get out from under my feet, would you?
I don't know what you can do with that. Good luck. Interesting. Interesting. The chairs are drinking. The chair is no longer drinking, but that one still is. Oh, another one has joined. Oh, that one's drinking. Kitty.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
Oh, you don't give a shit? Alright.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see.
Yes, of course.
What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Why should I? Your eyes are two baleful jewels that strike fear into the most complacent of rats. Your paws are fit to overturn only the daintiest crystalware. Your glorious tail can trip an unsuspecting servant with the grace of an empress. I've got better things to do than compliment a cat. Doing a hard save here because this is an important choice. Your glorious tail can trip an unsuspecting servant with the grace of an empress.
Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
What's that shady pair over there whispering about? Do I want to know who's through those fancy curtains? What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole? What's that shady pair over there whispering about?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Do I want to know who's through those fancy curtains?
The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me.
Yeah?
He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
One she can win.
Green roll, the despoiler. Oh, Bard. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? That. Harper.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
I found the explosive toy bears you donated to the refugees.
What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
If I were after gold, I would have gutted you and taken it. Keep your gold. I want answers.
I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
Who is they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Tell me who they are, or you'll be dead before they even get to you. Advantage.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it.
Why?
Not because I want to. Because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me.
Surely haven't told me who they are.
I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
think I already have one of those. And that was the one that Valeria gave me, right? Now I know all I want. I don't think I can let you go. Sorry. I mean, he's just like low rung in this conspiracy. Yeah, I might say.
I will, thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't die.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. Music stops. And
Investigate the suspicious toys. We interrogated Arthur, and he confessed to donating the exploding toys. He claims he was getting instructions and supplies from Fellow Gear's fireworks in Lower City. We should investigate. Monsieur Chapeau.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic version of High House of Wonders again?
Oh. I've heard much worse. Poor performance. Stop that. No.
Let's get going.
Thank you for the gold. All right.
Let's be on my way.
You can stare as much as you like.
Okay.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty law for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
How'd you end up here?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers crave the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
Oh. Okay, well. I mean, as long as you're here of your own free will.
Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Truly pleased with the work here. I can't judge you. Glad you found the place you feel safe. This is not for me. Glad you found a place you feel safe.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
You two look uncannily alike. Are you interested in my partner?
Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
You look uncannily alike.
We are twins.
You don't actually lie with one another, do you? Delicious. Goddamn. You don't actually lie with one another, do you?
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
That was a bit of an evasive answer. Making a lot of saves in the brothel. Foursome? I'd like to hire both of you, and I hope my partner will join us.
A brother and a sister at the same time. Yeah, no. You do your thing, but that's not mine.
You're mine, thanks. Spoil sport. You won't be upset.
Upset? I guess not, as long as everyone's, you know, above board. I get the appeal in theory, but the reality makes me want to take a lie bath.
We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Lady Nim.
Have fun, soldier. Leave something left for me later, hey?
You're welcome if you have the coin.
Cough up the money.
This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
Which one? I'm sorry, I blocked you.
In a word, sir. Exquisite. Almost painfully so.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
The Devil's Den. Oh, she's going past it. I'm not about to be murdered, am I? Oh. Oh, it's like a little Underdark theme. That's cute. Deformed chair. Underdark pleasures. Just you two go on an adventure. Bye bye.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. You paid for sex.
Okay, Carla can't join.
Keep your distance, darling.
Still breathing, despite everything. Let's see. On my way.
There we go. The door opened back up. There we go.
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. So, now that you're here, what next?
Can we draw some boundaries first? You start.
Well, I should admit to you first that I'm not capable of being as extreme as some might expect. What about you?
Oh boy. I'll let you know if anything comes up. I feel the same way. Nothing too severe. Please don't touch my horns. I think they're ugly and you won't convince me otherwise. Oh no. Oh no. Just don't tell anyone I was here. I have a reputation to preserve. Describe your limits and concerns.
Thanks for confiding in me. I won't do that. Now, a tender touch, some sensory stimulation.
Don't you want something rougher? No. Sweet.
Then, let's begin.
Alright, time to see if I get banned. So now that I think about it, I don't have nudity off. Think.
In the darkness, you can feel hands moving over your body, touching, squeezing, caressing.
Your body is such a treat. I'm so glad you chose to share it with me. So glad we have this time together.
Her hands slip under your clothes, running down your chest, your stomach, between your legs.
Ooh. Match.
You drag your tongue in a winding line
Well.
from beneath her earlobe down along her collarbone.
Thank you. Thank you.
You hold her so tightly, enveloping her in your arms. Her heart starts to flutter faster, like that of a small animal. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
Okay. I'm naked. Where'd my shirt go? There it is. Like, where'd my shirt and pants go?
That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again.
Is there anything else I should know of this place?
Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Time to look through this room. Oh, Rogue's Morsel. Rotting bag. Can't reach it. Howdy, partners.
Soldier?
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Really? I'm your favorite?
What's on your mind?
Nothing really.
Looking ahead.
Alright. Before we go meet the devil, let us get our cleric back. Haven't done any murderings, right, Yenna? Good, good. There is... Oh, Will.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here.
Howdy, Will.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left it. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Ah, yeah. Seems Grand Duke Stelmane has been murdered. Did you know her at all?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten.
Yo,
Chestnut
childhood
hair
crush?
that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
I sense there's something more to this story. Alright, don't roll a 1. Alright.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
Domain was suffering, maybe death was a blessing. Gone before her time.
Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. That's the spirit.
the pride of the gate.
And our ally, Cambion.
No one stopped me yet.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the... and just...
Everybody is. Is the badger body still here? It is. Alright, where is... Goth girl? There she is.
Never wanted the easy path.
Her weird helmet.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Gained 12,000 XP. And I've got a lot of books here. Oh, I have 2 of these. Like Moonletter, Bloodstained. Fiery Key. Flash Blinder. Some of this alcohol. Okay. Nope. Here it is named Trouble, so that line made me Google. There are items for a drunk build, apparently. Seen 2 of them so far. I got one of them. Oh. Or at least I saw one of them for sale. Belsa, my love, to Riddle, my love. Like Hoots in the Doris's Caress has a drunk build one that gives like healing when you're drunk. Still loading. frack Voss, Raphael. Okay.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Yeah?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure him with the tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
I know. Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
No way you're just gonna give me that. Why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
All the evidence I've seen suggests Orpheus is my enemy and the Emperor my ally. How do I free him?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
And what's that?
There it is. Of course.
What are you hoping to get out of all of this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Oh.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder.
Netherese.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme.
Oh shit. He wants to go against Asmodeus.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I think he'd have a little bit more than just I think he'd have a little bit more than just Zariel to contend with there. The idea of you ruling 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy. What makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown where Carsus couldn't?
I am no mortal, and I do not fail.
If you don't fail, how come you didn't get hold of the crown way back when?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
How did they come to have the crown?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells. Deep in the hells.
Not all portals
They
to
must
hell
have
led to
raided
Avernus.
Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side.
It's true.
And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Okay. I'm planning. I'm plotting. I know. Through just like some spoilers that I've seen in through like TikTok and social media, that we do get the opportunity to go to the House of Hope. So we could agree to it. And then later betray him. We would just have to, you know, destroy our contract.
What? You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order.
I read it?
The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
Never deal with devils. That shit always ends bad. Joke's on you. I'm also a devil. What happens if I don't give you the crown when the time comes?
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
All right. We gonna try to do some tricky shit. All right. Carlac disapproves. 6 new journal updates. Every main quest was like, oh boy.
One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. and I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope.
Oh boy.
I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
Yes.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus
I don't
can
know
offer
whether
some
you can
comfort.
get out of this.
Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
I know you can fight Raphael at some point, and he has like a special theme. So I'm hoping that at some point in, I imagine what will inevitably be that dungeon, I can find my contract and destroy it. Is this to get the hammer? You can get it without signing. I'm sure I can. Okay, just checking.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It's nice to have a moment of peace and quiet.
I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
DC 25. Like, besides impartial, you've already seen me literally turn into a mind flayer, just to spite the Emperor. So, you know, I'm willing to take risks.
You didn't feel it. Then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind.
Listen.
We must press on.
Don't worry, I'm just trying to 4D chess a devil. What can go wrong?
This doesn't happen again.
It'll be fine. Ah, I'm glad we're getting so many different kinds of leatherware. Devil Don't Rhyme, a verse epic. This is a heroic fantasy in verse form, told in the first person by a bold poet who challenges a devil, clearly modeled on Raphael, to an improvised poetry contest to win back the soul of his lover. The following couplet has been circled in red ink. A devil and a mind flayer. Yes. Trying to 4D chess both of them. If the line doesn't scan, the devil sneers, you forfeit your soul and end in tears. Ha! I'll keep my time and make my rhyme, with vim and snap and no. Down came the claw. Crap. Multi-class to warlock. Get that devil. Get that devil subclass. I get you. I get you. White pawn, white bishop, white knight. White pawn. You are to find a high-profile, unsolved crime and confess to it, turning yourself into portier after arranging at Baldur's Mouth for coverage. You know which reporter to use. Your position in the FF barracks should make it easy to identify a crime that, when resolved, will add greatly to Portier's renown. That will cancel your debt. Don't worry about the why. It's a pawn's place to be sacrificed so other pieces can win the game. Nah, great old one. Let Raph and Cthulhu duke it out. True. Don't mind me, I'm just taking your orders. White bishop orders. White Bishop, prepare yourself for a major speech in your temple extolling Flame Portier for her successes protecting the city and fighting crime. She is clearly a favorite of both mortals and immortals, and you can hint that fate and destiny may conspire to place her in command of Baldur's Gate. Your sermon will be printed in full in Baldur's mouth, so remember that you are speaking not just to Helm's devotees, but to every citizen of the gate. Orate, elevate, and inspire. That will cancel your debt, and, I don't doubt, you will end up as a key player in the new regime. Ready yourself. R. Right. White Knight. White Knight, your task is finally at hand. As commander of the Sea Tower, you're close to all the sub-commanders of the Flaming Fist. Sound them out as to their willingness to support the possibility of Flame Portier's promotion to Marshal, and perhaps even beyond. Encourage those who are lukewarm to be prepared to rank themselves behind Portier when events elevate her in power and prominence. However, for those who would oppose her, don't push them. Just make a note of their names and positions, and they will be dealt with by other means. That will cancel your debt, and doubtless line you up for greater responsibilities as well. Prepare yourself. R. Now it goes Celestial Minotaur Mommy's resting heavy. This is true. This game doesn't have Celestial Warlock by default, though. Gotta get mods for that. That's a second playthrough thing. Supplication Scrapbook. This is a scrapbook collecting supplications. Notes and letters from mortals to Raphael begging for boons, help, and assistance. Margin notes call out the devil's favorites, as in this example. Says she wants her siblings out of the way so she can take full control of the family business, only so their late mother will be properly honored by its efficiency and profitability. How utterly disingenuous. One has to admire it. There's no profit for me in taking her gnarly little soul. Helping her would be sheer indulgence. But if I'm not indulging myself, why bother with any of this? Taking all of your leather garbs, Raphael. They're mine now. We're bosom buddies. We're best friends. It means everything you own is mine. How it works. Splendid beige. Anarchic purple outfit. Alright, hold on. I like the sound of that. A bicochic. I mean, it definitely describes my character, but not nearly what I expected it to look like. Like a little witchy hat. It's not magical. So give me that back. There's some nice outfits scattered around the city. Oh, wow. Open back. Very pointy shoulder blades, I've noticed. And then, of course, we've got all of the leathers. Okay, okay. There is something of the Purple Peacock Rebel in this outfit. of the bandit princess or prince stealing plunder and hearts. I wish you could have like a casual. What is this? This wizardly hat has a little embroidered rabbit inside its lining. The rabbit is called Snowball, and once he was lost, never to be found. Aww. Scrapbook. Some of that. Put the armors back on. Of the Ilmater. Parents of the Broken God. Ology manual. What's this again? Be abreast. Be saint. Okay. Multi-select on mass send. It was unleashed. What was this one? I mean, we gotta keep the Quattrosune. Like gotta, you know. Alright. The hammer. Orphic hammer. Spell resistance, you have advantage on saving throws against spells. Warhammer versatile. Unshackling strike. Smite the magical bonds, keeping a creature restrained, paralyzed, and stunned, freeing it. I forgot that I had this. And that... Oh. Arlac. Ow. Dialects of Plunder. Okay. Tongue of Madness. This is like extract all ingredients. Like why? Alright. I see you, Arlac. We're not gonna talk about whatever the fuck I just agreed to in front of Raphael. Come on out here.
Hey.
Hmm? Hmm?
I don't care what he's offering. I wouldn't have been so quick to sign with the devil. Then again, it's not my name on the page, so what should I care?
Ironic, considering he also...
A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city.
Already starting to regret making that deal with him. Right about the saving the
boss
city.
is always right, even though he's so very wrong.
What exactly is your job?
When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure.
Surely Raphael can defend his own home. Who would be stupid enough to break into a devil's home?
Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Have you ever been tempted to earn some extra coins selling infernal secrets? Gortash must have had help from someone with infernal connections. Any idea who?
Yeah, a diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. I almost wish he'd asked me. I'd have told him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine and wiped that smug little grin off his face. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
See, we've already got a quest called Escape the Deal. Easy peasy. 100% calculated. Fulfill the deal, escape the deal. We talked with Corilla and learned of a way into the House of Hope. It seems there's a diabolist somewhere in Baldur's Gate who knows how to get in. See? Easy peasy. No consequences. We're good. Where is Lad? My anxiety does not abate.
Hey.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Show him the hammer.
The hammer? How can it be that you came to possess it? Was it Raphael?
Fuck.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane? Among the Githyanki, one gift is esteemed above all others. The Silver Sword. Take it. Wield it in honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son. Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Is there any way I can convince you?
was not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting into the astral prism will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before, and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Alright. Oh, what's this? Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. We showed Voss the Orphic Hammer, and he gave us a powerful silver sword, the highest grade of weapon in Githyanki custom. He left to prepare for the revolution that will follow Orpheus's deliverance. Gift-born psionic weapon. When wielded by a Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1d6 psychic damage. Gift-born psionic resistance. Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves, resist psychic damage, and cannot be charmed. Well, that's going straight to Lae'zel. Also, I noticed that Karlach's little hockey thing went away. Did I let too much time pass? It's only in a certain area. Did I leave the area? Now it's gone for 5 ever. Did I actually talk to her and forgot?
It will when you've met the drought. It's got private rooms,
Man, so many things happened in the brothel. I wanted to look to see what that painting was.
Almost painfully so. My body burns like the noonday sun.
Don't have a word.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
This guy's very shiny.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
I like that. I like the little snake outfit.
If it'll make you feel better, then fine. And their virility.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for?
Nothing.
If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
Give that food to the refugees.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute armies are coming. We need to stock up.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
That is indeed a problem. Yo, paintings?
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Yes. Beach at dusk. Bloody plum dye. A bronze chalice. A cabin in motion. The in motion here is curious. What does the artist mean by that? What could be in motion here in such a still scene? Sunset touches the bluffs, the beach, and the pink-blue waves lapping at the shore. Forgotten temple. Here a temple placed at one side of the image, relegated out of the immediate eye line by the display of burning light at the center. Stump under autumn tree. Gray afternoon meanders under the watchful gaze of a lone stump, almost shaped like a penitent, under a tree with pencil shaving leaves. Tiger mist. Huge, improbable peaks elude the prowling of this mist, known as tiger mist in Faerunian folklore, for its strange padding quality. And valley with brook. In this scene, a brook flows over stones into a large river, cutting like a misty serpent through a series of sloping valleys. Gorgeous maroon dye. Sure, I'll buy that. And some dye removers. And immediately send those off.
Do come again.
No problem. You weren't selling these. Talk with them. Right.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his nose.
That might be worth a look.
What? What? What be my worth a look? Oh, hey. Howdy. Special order. Special notice, Iron Hand Gnomes. Let it be known that these known terror bringers and violent peace disruptors are to be killed on sight. The attempt to bring them in for questioning or trial would create too great a risk to local officers. Signed, Duke Olderguard Older Ravengard. Current 10-day. Fugitives and bounties, Worms Crossing Precinct. Reminder, unless the man says otherwise, he pays only half bounties if the fugitive is brought in dead. Tut Thossil Thwaite, Thossilithwaite, Breach of Promise, 10 gold. The Masked Vinegaroon, Armed Robbery, 60 gold. Dogberry Forceps, Fraudulent Impersonation, 12 gold. Cantharides, Slander of the Archduke, Designate, 8 gold. Dr. Hengist, Murder by Slow Poison, 140 gold. Brogan, Iron Hand Gnomes Agent, 50 gold.
I'd probably break his nose.
A sup.
Greetings.
Howdy. Nothing? Got it. Yeah? Wise words. I see. You could jump up there. Jump over there, rather. Yellow? Nobody in this building?
I got the perfect job for you.
Up the tower. Howdy. Fist mirrored.
No trespassing. Got it?
I'll get out of here. Alright. Alright.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of
I'd probably break his nose.
Not much over this way. Oh, nimble. literally going down. You're in the Deep Gnome's hideout. We already knew. We already knew. Where's Nimble?
Worked a treat. Watcher lost track of us right away. We'd have been stomped to paste without the grenade.
Doesn't let me select them.
Those things are terrifying. If someone hadn't been there. But they were. And I'm here now. I'm safe.
Are you alright? How are things with you and Philomene?
You mean after she got you to end things with me on her behalf? Awkward, in a word. She's made it quite clear she doesn't want me around. When I think about it, I'm not sure she ever did. I was foolish. I just want to be useful, but I'm not as good at this as the others. But I'll get better.
Thank Gerdle we escaped that bloody Steel Watcher. No thanks to you.
Looks like you had it under. Looked like you had it under control.
We did, but we very nearly didn't. Everything's lining up for the Iron Hands, though. Wulbren's about to put his grand plan into action.
What about his plan? It sounds dangerous.
It's necessary. Besides, Wulbren wouldn't let anyone innocent get hurt.
You sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Gondians respond well to reason, so when you meet them...
Be reasonable.
So, are you with me? Ready to take down the Steel Watch?
Conversation makes no sense. They throw the bomb and run and that's it. Like, you had any chance of doing anything? Yeah. Not using your methods.
I'm running out of patience, friend.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Yeah? Yeah? There's still a lot of stuff that's loading in.
Thank you. Now Brilgo's name has been cleared, we can extend our help to the refugees once more.
Don't even have to report back.
May Ilmater guide your footfalls, stranger.
I think you guys can go in now.
If you're hungry, you can wait with us. A priest might come out with some scraps if we're lucky.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Yoink. Yoink. Okay. Ugh. That one requires me to steal it.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have. I do.
What is it?
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Ceres's caress is a professional.
What you get in Worm's Crossing? My body burns like the noon days.
And the
Up there, Danthalan's dancing axe. The harbour safe house Jaheira mentioned.
Where? Oh. I don't even remember that being mentioned. I'm gonna be honest. Double doors. Yeah? Oh. Chest back here. All of these things, all of these little buildings seem very precarious.
What a day. Hardly a challenge.
Lucky.
Never a dull moment.
Hello?
Need to find a way forward.
The storage house.
What does it feel like?
What is this place?
Calms Garms.
Harms Garms? What the fuck does that mean?
Did you see how far that watch is burning? Put him up! Put him up!
What? Put what up?
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me!
Oh.
Your fist, silly! I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
Why don't you actually fight me and I'll tell you? Follow your dreams and find out. Maybe pick a different career. I could not give less of a shit. Let's talking more fighting. Why don't you actually fight me and I'll tell you.
Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter.
Alright, don't worry. There's classes for that. Follow your dreams and find out.
Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No.
Not if you punch right. Are you calm? There's an unpleasant guard you can just push off the side of the bridge without consequences. They go down and get his loot. It's very satisfying. Is it, is it the guard that's over here? Like right over there?
What does it feel like? Climb up one, you madman!
Is it one of these guys? Did this guy? Can I push him? Alright. Carmen?
Ahoy, stranger.
Were you on the...
Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
I think you're on a hit list, my dude. Perhaps leave the taglines to the experts. You haven't quite nailed that, that pattern. Guy who offers the reward for killing the gnomes? Oh. I haven't even done that. I haven't even talked to that person.
Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gums has you covered.
So you don't get on with your brother?
You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick.
Oh. Maybe you just wanted his sister close. Lost your dad, after all.
Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not?
Oh, by the way, your brother is on a hit list.
A killer? That's... God. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Making sure you're not a baller.
Fresher than your current outfit.
What? This is adamantine, I'll have you know. Ooh, blue outfit. I like how these ones have like action lines. They're either very stinky or very loud. Wizard hat. I feel like that's more the wizard hat. One seems a bit floppy. Chocolatier style doublet? Double? Oh, eminent obsidian outfit. Perhaps they're flying at you from a distance, also an option. True, true. This one's very form-fitting. Solemnity outfit in green. White and scarlet. Baby blue and gold, that's what I got. Get the anarchist one. There you go. Would you like... Oh. I wasn't expecting these to sell for so much. Genuinely.
Remember, calms gums, here for all your fashion needs.
Nodders. Cash those things in. Ideas for new outfits. Ankle scarves. Oxbow ties, buckle hats, could be fashionable displacer cloaks, hard to source outside of circus. Face ruffs. Two-person waistcoats. Displacer cloaks would be great. Letter from Figaro. Scented letter. A fancy letter with a light musk of good perfume. Dearest Carmen, the work samples in your last correspondence were most exceptionally well received. In particular, those fabulous straw hats were a hit. The League of Basket Makers and Wicker Workers thought the patterns and structures were fabulous, and the hat shapes themselves were not too far from their usual specification. They requested some more samples post-haste with more business to follow. Oh, happy day. Mistress Seamlock, Order of Master Tailors, Glovers, and Mercers, Waterdeep. Letter from Figaro. Dear sister, do take care not to tell your customers to return to face makers. I don't want them confusing your horrendous designs for my own. Hope this finds you blessed. Figaro. The Needled Book. A book on advanced dressmaking fitted with materials like spare needles, measures, and patterns. It is riddled with handwritten annotations, and most of its accoutrement has been removed. Where did Narber go? Times. Oh, hey. Have you just been following me?
Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you?
I guess you decided to try being a barbarian.
That's right! You got it! Yay! So how did I do? Are you quaking in your boots with fear?
Lie to lad.
Yes! Nobber has found his calling! Maybe not.
Please tell me he just goes down the entire class list. The voice actor for this guy is a fairly big Twitch streamer. And yeah, basically the class list. Hell yeah. Alright. You can kill him, and no one cares, and ask a lot more than 5 questions. Oh. Why do you know that?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
How is this guy gonna impersonate being a sorcerer, though? Sing your name in a long, high operatic tone. Oh! Oh, no! Oh! Shit, this guy might be a better bard than me. You made that bet. I did. I did. I'm not even gonna save Scummit.
Ugh. Is that what good sounds like? Gross.
Oh no.
Bless us with your gentle, no, holy, spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers.
Whatever you're doing, I'm pretty sure you're doing it wrong. What are you doing?
I'm praying. Is that not how it goes?
What god are you praying to?
There's more than one? Shit.
Druid. Sniff him back.
Aha! You fell for it. I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs.
That's true. I liked you more as a human. Oh, correct. Nobody likes Knobber. Oh my god, you could be brutal with this man. I liked you more as a human.
You liked me? Oh, happy day!
Alright, now that your wild shape has ended.
Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard!
I know this one. You're a wizard. What's your favorite spell?
Wizard? W-I-Z-A
Yeah?
D. Wizard.
No, spell as in magic spell. The thing wizards cast.
Wait, there's another step after that? Ugh,
Oh,
rats.
poor fool.
Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact.
Honestly, that might be your best way. Here's a pact for you. Give up. No pact needed. I hope a devil finds you and takes you straight to the hells. Are you sure you're ready to be a warlock? To sell your soul for eternity?
My soul? I have to give up my soul to become a warlock?
Monk. Finally, some peace and quiet. I take it you've decided to try being a monk.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was!
Go back to being silent then. You can't shut up. I doubt you'll find peace, but the rest of us might if we're lucky. Go back to being silent then. You can't shut up.
What are you talking about? I can shut up whenever I want.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
Narba seals his lips, but you feel the pressure of words behind them. The poor thing is straining, fit to burst.
I can't do it. I have too much to say. You were right. I can't be a monk. I just want to talk. Talking's great. See, you can say words, make friends, tell everyone everything you're thinking and feeling.
As he empties himself of his latest slew of thoughts, you take the opportunity to slip away.
Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue!
Someone talking? I hear them, but I can't see them.
Oh, I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No!
Oh, this fucking idiot.
If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down.
I hope you... Look, a displacer beast. Go after it. I hope you're looking forward to those long, lonely months on the trail. You're great at nothing. In fact, you're the worst person I've ever met. Look, a displacer beast. Go after it.
What? Where? Wait a minute. You were pulling my leg. Good one. But you're not getting rid of old Narber that easily.
You almost fell for it.
Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along.
Yeah.
An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I was born to be a sorcerer. I can feel it.
Cool. Can you do any magic?
Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh. Oops. Just ingestion.
No. I think you might be onto something here. You might be a wild mage.
My liege, I swear to you, an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin.
I don't accept. My only command is that you never speak to me again. Please just go away. I don't accept. He's struggling so much.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm just too excited.
Fucking oathbreaker. Off with this man's head.
Oh no. Something inside me feels very wrong. Did I just break something? Oh, I hope it wasn't anything important.
Did he actually break a paladin's oath?
Rolls sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me.
We just got 60 XP, by
I
the way.
really like talking to you. There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here.
No. You.
Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life? Wait. What if I mix the classes? Narber, you genius!
Whoa, he just zoomed off. We did the impossible. We listened to Nobber until he ran out of questions. Absolute confidence amulet, +1 performance, -1 intimidation. The interlocked bronze links of this necklace tinkle softly every time you move. He just like zoomed out of here.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
What's underneath here? Yeah. Down here is a guard, or should be. Oh shit. There, down there. Outside, closer to the gate. Like this gate? Or the opposite gate? Where we come in from?
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Yeah, you came in. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think I know which guards we're talking about then. Like, over here.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
This guy.
Are safe, my love. I'm here. I wouldn't let anything.
Manip. Fuck. Wild.
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up.
Yeah?
You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well.
Bring you their head. Sounds radical.
You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence.
Hmm. Sounds like a job for the Flaming Fist.
I agree. But we can't leave our post. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worm's Rock for the coronation.
Oh. Okay.
Give the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay.
Leave. Shit, he left. I should have quick saved. Or is he just going to the other side? Nope. Oh, that was a while ago. Shit. Alright, but I'll get back to that point off screen, and then we'll start out next time with us pushing him off. But it is past 8:30, so we are going to end it here for today.